What's up, man? It's your boy MB, man. I want to bring something to y'all attention. I did it on the live, and now I'm going to do it here with its own standalone video. What makes the B2 Audio Rampage such a stellar 8 and it's contributed to the 8-inch game as a whole, and proving that J Home is another evil genius when it comes to these 8-inch subwoofers? This is what we need to look at. We're going to go back to this, but we're going to say this to the side right now. But this is a key factor on how it all works. But it's the last contributing factor. The first contributing factor is this. This is a B2 Audio with a 2-inch coil. B2 Audio with a 2-inch coil. Hey, baby, you do me a favor? Come here, baby, real quick. Start taking that foil off that motor right there and bring it here. Just start peeling it up and bring it here on that motor right there. So this motor belongs on B2 Audio Rampage, which has a standard cutout. 738. That's similar to like the Sundown, the Crossfire, what do you call it? Everybody with that 6-pole basket, Tesla Audio, CT Sounds, everybody. Now, when they use and go to their Super 8, they always use a 2.5-inch voice coil. Why? Increased windings, taller winding length, more windings inside. Also this, a bigger voice coil. Bigger the voice coil, the more output potential. Is that necessarily the case? Jay said, instead of going out with a bigger voice coil, I'm going to improve the performance of my driver by going inside. So instead of using a 2.5-inch voice coil, he said, I'm going to take that 1/2 inch and make it a 2-inch voice coil. By making it a 2-inch voice coil, he increased the surface area of his top plate. Of his top plate. Now remember, the height of the top plate, that's necessary in X-Max. That is necessary in X-Max. But anyone that tells you motor, put it right here, baby. Motor geography, subwoofer motor topography, whatever you want to call it, the more surface area you have on that top plate, the more you're going to be able to focus the energy of that top plate, that magnet, the force of the magnet, into the gap, which will make your motor more efficient and stronger, more reactive, able to control itself, stronger QES. So he said, instead of going outward to increase the power handling and making the motor necessarily bigger, he said, I'm going to increase the surface area of my top plate and get a stronger feel. So strong that with a ferrite motor, the stray magnetic flux, as they call it, is able to float a paper clip. The same thing the Diesel Design does with a neo ring on the pole cap. This is the pole cap. I want to show you. I want to look at this. Stay right here. I want y'all to look at this, right? Look at this. Look at this. This is a motor with a 2.5-inch voice coil. Y'all see that? Now, the surface area of the top plate is from the outer diameter of the gap all the way over to the edge. Now, check it out. Look at that same. And let me get closer, y'all. I want y'all to see this. Now, do you see? Look, who has more surface area? Motor roughly the same size, but who has a greater surface area from the inner diameter of the outer diameter of the gap to the end of the top plate? As you can visually see, well, of course, this man, because he got a smaller pole piece. Exactly. So this top plate, he's able to focus more of the energy into the gap than opposed to somebody's using a 2.5-inch voice coil, because he's going to lose some of that surface area by accommodating 2.5-inch voice coil. Boom. Now, so he's got that problem solved. Got a stronger motor. More of the magnetic force going into the focus of the gap. Now I got another problem. I got a 2-inch voice coil when I did that. But I want to be able to use that focus energy, so I use a copper coil. Well, the other guys, they use 2.5-inch flat round voice coils, aluminum voice coils. What does that do? That does a variety of things. He gets his cooling from the aluminum voice coil. He gets better conductivity, a better transient response from the what? Copper voice coil. And it's going to respond quicker to that stronger magnetic field. Now, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. But I got a 2-inch voice coil when I'm rating the settle, handle 1,000 watts. How I'm going to effectively cool it? Open source design. And make the basket quieter. Y'all see how quiet this basket is in free air. It makes no noise. So no mechanical noise is going back through the cone. He also made the cone lighter on version 2, a carbon fiber cone and dust cap. So all those performance features he's able to use by making the motor stronger, more efficient at the gap by increasing the surface area of the top plate by using a 2-inch voice coil. And I'm going to cool that by using that 2-inch voice coil and try to handle the wallets of the big boys. I'm gonna have a problem with cooling. Am I? Look at the vents he got around the gap at the top of the top plate. Yes. No motors. Look, and he has cooling inside the gap at the top of the pole piece, and he has this basket which enables more. He gets more throw by taking that 1/2 inch off the diameter of the dust of the other voice coil. He's gonna be able to use what? More of his spider, give him more throw to cool off that 2-inch voice coil, and he's able to attain the same scores as everyone's using a 2.5-inch voice coil. The B2 Audio Rampage is able to attain the same score as those using a 2.5-inch voice coil with the same wattage handling, but use less power because of what he did here. I don't know about IMB. You don't think so? Well, there's a manufacturer that has a 12 that's very, very popular. Very, very popular. And I believe that 12 is still popular to that day. The Sundown SA12. Yeah, just recently it went to a 2.75-inch voice coil. Before that, it was 2.5 inches. And the manufacturer was commenting. Jacob was telling everyone he's able to do what other people need with their 12s with a 3-inch voice coil. He's able to handle it with a 2.5-inch voice coil. All the same features that is inside the Rampage. So if you knock this, then you're going to have to knock that, because that SA Classic uses a 2.5-inch voice coil, same power handling, better loads than a lot of people using that 12 with a 3-inch voice coil. It just recently went to a 2.75. Just recently. Before that, and you can still buy the SA Classic 2.5-inch voice coil. Same strategy at play here. Exact same strategy. And it works. B2 Audio Rampage. 2-ohm, 141, 31 hertz? Or was it? No, 141, 30 hertz. On 1500 watts. With a 2-inch voice coil. Fact, not fiction. Watch this video over and over again. You'll see these same technologies and strategies being used all over the industry. But that's why I'm enamored with the B2 Audio Rampage 8. Sound quality. Oh my God. And because it's using this 2-inch voice coil and using more of the spider and so much control here, the Rampage 8 has the tonal quality, as Jake says, of a woofer far larger than itself. It will make you, of all my drivers, when people say, man, it sounds like 15s, when the Rampage is in there, this is the driver. To me, I say, yeah, this is some deep. The tonal quality, it can mimic a 15 in the tonal quality of the bass. Jay, you did a fantastic job. I hope I did a great breakdown in layman terms so y'all can understand the technology behind the B2 Audio Rampage and Jay's mindset. Remember, he did the same score as everybody else with a smaller voice coil and the same standard size cutout. Jay Home. It can what? It can never be too loud, baby.